Good morning from Italy. 5:09. Good morning, I'm Miss Katie.
With us, not for us.
It's 5:09 here in Italy. It's early morning. Where are you in the world? Let me know where you are. Hi.
Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy.
Somebody says they're from Canada, Pennsylvania, North Dakota.
Animals are here with us, not for us.
Animals are here with us, not for us. Thanks for coming, everybody. I'm Miss Katie, thatveganteacher. I've been vegan now for almost 10 years, and I'm here to remind you that you were born vegan. Hi from the Philippines. Hi from Michigan. Hi from the UK. Hi, Cleo. So thank you very much for tapping on the screen, and there's a like button somewhere you can press if you like animals, if you want to help save them. If you are a kind person, you're welcome to be here. And if you are somebody who doesn't care about people or animals at all, well, it's probably not the place for you. This is a place for kind people who want to change the world and make the world a better place. All right, so thank you, everyone. Let's get right into it. Get the first person here. Oh, somebody wrote that they have a whole cow in their freezer. All right, well, once you become vegan, don't do that ever again, okay? You could put other things in your freezer like frozen broccoli, frozen spinach. I put a big bag of frozen spinach in my freezer. And then when it's time to make a smoothie, I just open it a little bit and then I bash the heck out of it, squish it up, and stick that into a blender, nice and cold. You can make a smoothie with fruit. Let's get to the first person here. Somebody's name is hold on a second. Actually, I'm going to wait to make sure that we get actual adults in here. Who is here? Hi, Rhiannon. Thanks for coming. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, I've been vegan now for almost 10 years. Yes, it's true. I'm also a nurse and a teacher. And you guys, where are you from? Florida? Where else? Hi, are Pringles safe? I don't know. I don't really eat chips much. I don't think so. Maybe the plain ones, though. Excuse me. Hi, Emily. Thank you for all the dancing fruit on my desk. One of the happiest things I like to see. Thank you. Guys, you can put the decorations on my desk over here on TikTok. But if you're over on YouTube, then unfortunately you don't have those little decorations. So you have to put a super chat in to get my attention. And if you have specific things that you want to say, I'll do my best to read all the super chats out loud. Okay, somebody says, somebody named Oat. Oh, your name is literally Oat. That's cool. My mom is a nurse. Oh, tell her I said hi. And somebody named Bettin Love says that nobody likes me. I'm not sure about that. You know, I don't think that's actually true. I think, you know, what is really true is that nobody really likes the message that I'm sending, because who wants to change, right? So easy to stay the same. Everybody likes eating meat. Everybody likes eating the cheese. So they don't like the message. But of course they love vegans because they know that we're kind. We don't want to hurt the animals. Let's get somebody in here to say hello. Let me see. Hi. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, hold on. A bunch of you guys are just subscribing. Let me read your names out loud. Hold on. Somebody named The Chihuahua shared the live. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. And who else is here? The Real Brit says, hello, Miss Katie. Hi to you. Thank you to Giorgio for subscribing. Hi, Annabelle. Hi, Say. Hi, Dakota. Thanks for following. Thank you for reposting, Jeremy. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Okay, I'm going to get somebody to talk to here. Hold on a second. I'm going to see if we have somebody who wants to be a teaching assistant.
Hello.
Well, good morning from Italy. What time is it where you are in the world?
It is 8 p.m.
It's 8 p.m. Okay, where are you?
I'm on the Pacific Coast.
Okay. Which state are you in?
I'm in California.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for being here. Would you like to read a card or tell us what you know so far about being vegan?
What I know so far is that vegans save the animals and they don't support slavery towards animals.
Oh, that's really good. That's a very good description. Yes. We don't believe in enslaving animals. We don't want to hurt them. We don't want to take away their freedom. We don't want to take away their body parts. We don't want to put them in circuses or zoos. That's great. All right. So you're ready to read a fact. We're on random vegan fact number 24. And this is about pigs. You want to read this? You still there, Emily?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, here you go. Here's your card.
Okay, random vegan fact. About 3,400 pigs are killed every minute for food. Most pigs are killed at just 6 months old in a gas chambers in the same way the Nazis murdered the Jews during World War II after a lifetime of hell on factory farms where they endured horrific abuse and never got to see the sun or the sky.
Right. Isn't that incredible that 3,400 pigs are killed per minute?
Oh my gosh. Every minute, there's a minute right now.
That's right. And try to picture 3,400 pigs. And pigs have the intellectual ability of dogs. They're actually smarter
Peppa
than
Pig
dogs.
is my favorite pig. I love her.
Okay. Yeah, so most pigs are killed at just 6 months old. So if somebody's eating bacon, they are eating a 6-month-old baby pig. Can you think of other different types of meats that are taken from a pig who is killed? Can you think of some?
Ham.
Yeah,
Pork chops.
that's right.
Bacon, obviously.
Yeah.
Can't really think of any others.
What about what do people put on pizza? What kind of meat do they put on pizza?
Pepperoni. And
Yeah,
ham. Also, I already said ham. Wait.
yeah. Pepperoni is a 6-month-old baby pig. So it's very sad.
Yeah.
In some places, they actually boil them alive. It's absolutely heart-wrenching. I mean, it's
That is horrible.
so terrible. So thanks for reading the card. You did a really good job. Would you like to read one more card about sheep?
Sure.
All right. So we saw that about 3,400 pigs are killed every minute for food. And when it comes to sheep, about 1,200 sheep and lambs are killed every minute for meat and wool-related industries. There you go. Can you read that?
Random vegan fact. Roughly 1,200 sheep and lambs are killed every minute for meat and wool-related industries. Sheep are shaved violently in assembly lines for their wool, which terrifies them and causes them to bleed. We can buy sweaters and hats for winter that made of recycled materials like acrylic or polyester, which don't harm anyone.
Right. As long as we're getting some recycled fibers, like most of the clothes that everybody's already wearing are actually cotton and polyester. If you ever looked at the labels on your own clothes, you probably see that your socks are made with cotton and polyester together, and most shirts, t-shirts, yeah, underwear. So they're already vegan. They don't contain any wool or silk. They don't contain any fur or feathers. All right, you did a good job. Thanks a lot. What does this say? Can you see that?
Tofu doesn't scream.
Right. So tofu. Can you describe what tofu is to people who might not know?
I don't know what it's made of. I just know that it's like
Soybeans.
vegan.
It's made with soybeans.
Soybeans, everyone.
Yeah, it's made with soybeans. So tofu is a white block of something that's kind of mushy. It's really fun to cut, actually. Your knife goes smoothly in it. You can cut it into little tiny squares, and you can just sprinkle that into whatever stew you're making. It will pick up the flavors.
I love miso soup.
Oh, yeah. Miso soup.
Miso soup is amazing.
That's right. Yeah, and miso soup is made with soybeans. They're fermented. And, well, thanks a lot for coming in. Anything else you
Yeah,
want to
of
say?
course.
Is there anything else you want to say to people about being vegan before you go?
I just want to say, fuck you, bitch. I was kidding the whole time.
Well, no, you weren't. You read the card perfectly. That wasn't a kidding. I know you, Emily. Seen you here before. But thanks a lot. You did a good job for that. Okay, thank you for reading the cards. And I know you want to be vegan or you wouldn't keep showing up here. You know, don't be afraid. Okay, you don't have to be afraid. Like, that's what you're doing when you come in here and you act that way, is because you're just afraid of change, but you don't have to be, Emily. It's really easy to be vegan. You simply just don't take what wasn't yours to begin with. Oh, thanks for the super chat over here. Somebody named XXX_ the rebel, and then another underscore, and then another X. Gave $1.90. Oh, thank you, Luca, for the heart. Can Rebel and Batpan order vegan options at Sonic? I don't know who Batpan is. Sorry, I don't know the answer to that. Sounds like some sort of a video game. Maybe you could answer it. Maybe you could, instead of asking the question, maybe you could teach everybody what it is exactly that Rebel and Batpan can order at Sonic. Sonic a restaurant? I thought Sonic was some sort of character that goes really fast. Anyway, you know, hey, I don't really know much about video games. I don't play video games. I don't actually promote them. I promote thinking. I promote singing with other people. I promote walking. I promote learning about veganism, about every animal, learning about the environment and how we can save it for the next generation. Yeah, I promote learning about nutrition as much as you possibly can. Hey, Kendrick, thank you for the funny green face that you just decorated my TikTok with. So many interesting characters here. Hey, let's listen to this song again about being vegan and not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy. Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us. Animals are here with us, not for us on the planet. This is true. Animals are here for us to protect. A lot of people are really lost, you know, because they don't want to go to a church. They don't believe in religion because religion has so many things that make no sense. But they're lost, so they're trying to find identities. Many people, therefore, think to themselves, they look in the mirror a lot and they're like, oh, how can I put all kinds of makeup on my face to find a new identity? Or maybe I need to chop off my penis to find a new identity. Some people think they have to chop off their boobs to find a new identity. What people don't realize is that your identity is already built in. You just haven't tapped into it. You are meant to be kind on this planet. You are meant to not think about yourself all the time. You are meant to help others in community and to be vegan. That's an identity that you should carry with you because everybody here was already born vegan to begin with. When you were born, your mother's milk was meant for you, therefore that was vegan. It wasn't stolen. It was given freely, not like cow's milk, which is stolen. All right, let's get another person in here. Oh, somebody didn't understand? What did you understand? Somebody wrote, excuse me, what? What part do you not understand? Quad soud? I don't know what you mean. It's pretty easy. Let's go to Luca. So guys, remember when you come in that you have to know how to read and you have to be over 18.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Shut up. Oh my god. Okay, so what do I have to read?
Okay, so you have to come in by yourself. So who was that? That person has to go away. You have to be by yourself, okay? Or otherwise I'll flush you.
Okay, he went away.
All right. Okay, well, what you have to read, the first thing you read is this. Here you go. And you have to read it enthusiastically.
Okay. I fucking hate you.
Aw, you hate yourself.
Yeah,
Why do you hate yourself so much? Don't worry, you can be vegan. You don't have to be just like everybody else in the world. You can be stronger than that. You can be wiser than that. It's not really that hard. All you do is when you go to the store, you just buy a wide variety of veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Think of this flag. It's a freedom flag. It's all about freedom and not oppressing people or the animals. So when you go into the store, you just never touch the cemetery part of the grocery store. You just never touch the part of the grocery store that's like a morgue where all the dead bodies are. In fact, it should be a rule of society that nobody should be allowed to have any dead animals in grocery stores. And you just think of how unhygienic that is and how horrific that is. Mothers are in there, they're trying to buy vegetables for their children, they're trying to buy fruits for their children in the grocery store, and then children are forced to look at dead bodies. They're just children. And we put dead animals in the grocery store, like rabbits with their legs cut off and their eyes still attached, and fish with eyes still on their heads. And some grocery stores try to camouflage it. Like, let's not make this look too much like a dead body. Let's cut off the heads. Let's cut off the tails. Let's just cut only parts of the body and just hope that people don't notice that this was an innocent being screaming before they were bludgeoned and murdered and chopped to pieces. Our world is really messed up. But here's the thing. All good people are striving to be vegan. Are you a good person? Let me know in the comments if you're a good person. Do you think you're a good person? Let's see who we have here. Oh, see? Some people are saying that they are good people. That's wonderful. You're vegan already. Hey, Rain, good job. What about over here on TikTok? Let me see. You are a good person? All right. If you're a good person, write your name down. If you're a good person striving to be vegan, write your name down. Oh, thank you guys for sharing the live stream. Guys on TikTok, don't forget to tap on the screen. Lyric's a good person. Michael's a good person. Mama Bear's a good person. And Felix. Good job, Kaden. Thanks for striving to be vegan. Hey, Gavin. Thanks for being here. Who else is striving to be vegan? Let me see. Jim is striving to be vegan. Nian is striving to be vegan. See, there's so many good people here. Guys, that's awesome. Alaya is striving to be vegan. And I don't know what Urim is writing. Urim is writing, you're eating something alive. You're talking about animal? That's called fresh food. I don't know what you mean. If you're eating an apple, do you think an apple is alive? Plants are alive, like trees are alive when they have the roots in the ground, but they're not sentient. They don't have a subjective experience of life. All right, let's see. Jimmy is vegan. Hey, Jimmy, good job. That's amazing. Let me see. Why are some people's comments blocked here? This is interesting. So, okay, let me prove these two comments. Let's get the next person in here. All right. I have somebody named, let me see if I can find anybody who looks like an adult here. Let's see. We have Mariah here. Somebody's name is Mariah. The only Mariah I ever knew was that singer. Hi.
I just want to ask you a question about something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You have to turn your camera off immediately. You have to turn your camera off. Thank you. It's just a rule because one time somebody pulled their pants down and was rubbing themselves inappropriately, and my channel got banned for a week because of it. All right. So before you come in, you have to read something, okay? And then you can talk to me.
If I'm dyslexic. Okay.
Nope. If you're dyslexic, then you can't read. I understand that. I'll go to the next person. Unless you have a quick question.
What? Plant-based. Plant-based, yeah. I like plant-based, but yeah.
Is that a question?
Yeah, a plant-based vegan.
Sorry, did you ask me? I don't understand what you're saying. Can you say a full sentence, please?
Plant-based, they're vegan. For vegan people. Plant-based.
I just keep hearing you saying plant-based. I don't eat only things based on plants. I eat only plants. I'm plant exclusive. That's what I do.
Okay, like corn stuff, but not like chicken and stuff.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. You're from the UK and you're speaking about a brand name of something called corn. Be careful when you speak to people because they don't know. See, I just happen to know that, although I've never actually eaten this product before. When you say corn, people think of the thing like corn on the cob when they're in other places of the world. So you're talking about a product that looks like meat, right? And it tastes like meat, but it's made from plants. But I think even that brand, I'm not sure that every single thing by that brand is vegan. Sometimes I think they might add eggs, so you have to read the label really well.
Okay. Okay. That's easy for me. That's.
Yeah, it's easy to be vegan. You just don't steal anything that doesn't belong to you. Okay, well, thanks for coming in. Thank you very much. Hey, guys, let's tap on the screen and encourage that person. Right? It was good she came in. But guys, please do not come into the live stream if you have dyslexia, if you not to come and talk, okay? Because the whole thing is that you're practicing to be teaching assistants, and you must be able to read a certain amount of sentences. Okay? Every single time people come in and claim that they're dyslexic, I don't really know if they are or not, but just simply don't come in if you are, okay? It just makes it easier. You can listen and hello, welcome to our live stream. Here's your card to read.
You want me to read the card?
Here's your card to read.
Okay. Hi, I'm Felix, Miss Katie.
Why did you not read you have to read the whole card. Some people have trouble. That was scary to this person. Why is it that as soon as I correct somebody, they get so scared and run away? It's really not that hard. The beginning is just, hello, TikTok and YouTube. It's not that scary or difficult to read. Let's get the next person to come in. This is Kendrick and the small something. I don't know what. Excuse me, guys. Wait, I'm allergic to something here. Hello, here is your card to read.
Okay. Okay. Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm Kendrick, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. You bitch ass nigger. I'm not vegan. Suck my dick, you bitch.
Okay, well, let's get somebody to report you. You do?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Why do you eat animals? Why do you eat
Fuck
animals?
you. Everyone spam W Kendrick. Fuck you, vegan. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, I just blocked you because you clearly don't want to be here. But, thanks for trying. I mean, you can always try again another time by opening another account. Okay? That was so strange. Huh? People are strange, aren't they? It's so strange also calling me the N-word. I mean, I don't mind. To me it means naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant. But you guys over here who are all still eating meat, do you see the representation you have here? These are the representatives of your own community. People who eat meat, not very kind. They don't know how to read. They don't know logic, and they're afraid. So people who eat meat are frightened. They can't have a proper conversation. They don't know how to contribute in any way that's positive. So if you are somebody who does eat meat, but you kind of think, doesn't feel right, you're welcome to come in. The rest of you, well, I mean, I'm not sure what you seem to be gaining by this. Like, does it really make you feel good in some way? Like, you don't realize how stupid you look? I don't get it. Anyway, let's get to the next person. All right, so guys, we're looking for some teaching assistants if you want to come in. But since we seem to be having difficulty, I think what I'll do is I'll read the next card until I get an actual adult in here. So how do you prove that you're an adult? Well, you're going to put a decoration on the screen. A big decoration, like some sort of a galaxy or universe or a big whale coming in. Something, not the tiny little decorations. And that way I'll know. Or I'll just recognize you because you're somebody in the vegan community. And you're welcome to come in and read a card if you guys want to. If you're vegan, let me know. In the meantime, let me just quickly read something here. Okay, somebody says that Kendrick was a goat. All right, so I'm not sure what you mean by a goat, but I'm just going to put you in a timeout because that wasn't really helpful. I don't think he was a goat. I don't think he sounded like a goat. Goats can't read. So I'll put you in a 30-minute timeout. Okay. There we go. All right, I'll read this one, yeah. Random vegan fact. Being vegan helps save both animals and the planet. Did you know that? Yeah, being vegan helps save both the animals and the planet. A field can produce up to 15 times more plant protein than animal protein. Once again, let's try to memorize some facts. A field can produce up to 15 times more plant protein than animal protein, because the animals that you eat, they also have to eat plants. And so it's highly inefficient to filter the plants through the animals. Far better to eat the plants directly. Okay? When used to grow crops instead of raising animals for food. Eat plants directly, don't filter them through animals first. Take a screenshot, guys, and put this in your album. Don't forget, guys, to label your album vegan cards. Vegan cards, and then put as many of these as you can into your album. Let me just get something over here. A second. All right. I have some little animals that you guys might not have seen yet. Here. I have a little elephant. I have a little mouse. I also have a little monkey here. So just a reminder, guys, if you do like monkeys, you think that they have a right to live, then you should be vegan and you should be protecting all animals. Because what happens is they cut down the rainforests to grow crops for the animals that you guys eat. So in order to have a planet that is viable and safe and gives us fresh air, it's important to be vegan. We don't want the animals to have to fall down out of the trees. Okay? This little one. Also, we shouldn't be testing on animals. Here's an elephant. How do elephants get so big and so tall? Well, they eat plants. This one's really cute. It's small, right? But in reality, elephants grow very big. They're not going to McDonald's. They're not eating steaks. They're not eating any animals. So there you go. You can also get big and tall and strong by eating only plants. Let's go to the next card. Yes, it is true. Yes, I'm a grandmother too. Yes. Does it hurt my feelings when people are mean? No, it doesn't, because it's not directed at me at all. I mean, I find there's so many prejudiced people. They call me the N-word, but it doesn't bother me. Like I said, to me, it stands for naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant. So it's nothing but a compliment. But you know, some people who have darker skin do find that to be an insult. And so what they've just done, these meat eaters, is just to be extremely cruel to an entire population. And when they call me, when they say I'm old, well, that's just an insult to their own grandmothers and their own grandfathers. It's so bizarre. All right, let's get somebody to come in and read the next card. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Hold on. Thanks for reposting. Let me see. If you reposted, I'll read your name out loud. Thank you. You want to join? Oh, my name is spelled Kadie. Okay, hold on. I'm going to wet my finger to stop it. The chat's going so fast. M reposted, Abby reposted, Xavier reposted, Calon reposted, and somebody named Horse Lover wants to join. Somebody says, how dare you hate Billie Eilish? I don't hate Billie Eilish. I just think she's not vegan enough. She could do a lot more at her concerts to speak out and defend the animals. The vast majority of her songs are always about people. I haven't actually seen any or heard any songs that mention any goats or any zebras or lions or pigs. I've never heard her write a song about chickens. So yeah, I think that it's time that Billie Eilish should write songs about animals. It's funny, isn't it? We think, oh, imagine writing a song about a chicken. And then automatically everybody thinks, oh, that must be a song for children and zoos, about zoos or teaching the animals. Well, why don't we have songs written about other sentient beings on this planet? It's almost like humans are all that matters. It's so crazy. When was the last time that Billie Eilish wrote a song, even just dedicated to, soy milk? Why isn't she why am I the only one writing songs about soy milk? Who else do you know who writes songs about drinking plant-based milk? I don't know. Anybody else? Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. also sing it in the shower. Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher. She will show you how. That's me. I'm that vegan teacher. That's right. Thanks for coming into class, by the way. Dance break, says someone. The only problem is, guys, it's only 20 to 6 in the morning here in Italy. So I'm not sure that I can blare the music too much. Let's go to Goku. Somebody named Goku. Hello.
Hello.
Do you know how to read?
Yes, I do.
All right, here's your card to read to begin with. And read it enthusiastically.
Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm Hey, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Please tap on the screen 100 times each to create little hearts to encourage me. After that, write the number 100 in the comments and then keep going if you think I'm doing a good job reading and explaining veganism. Thank you.
That was very enthusiastic. Good job. You get a check mark already in the Vegan Fantastic side. Let's see how well you keep going. All right, so we are doing random vegan facts. This one is number 28. But first, let's just see what number you're starting at. I see 17.3 thousand. Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. So we'll see how high the number gets. If you stay polite and you're doing a good job teaching, well, it's going to go up. Guys, let's help our new teaching assistant. Here you go.
Random vegan fact. Researchers studying social bonds in animals have observed that cows have best friends and can become very stressed when separated from them. To be kind to cows, don't eat them or steal their milk that belongs to their babies.
Yeah, what do you think about that card? What do you think about what
Well,
it
I'm
says?
not too sure, to be honest. I mean, I don't think I can ever be a vegan. I don't think I'll be healthy if I'm vegan or happy if I'm a vegan. I just like my milk and my... I don't like tofu, and I can't think of what
Okay,
to
so
replace
just a
protein
second.
with.
Let me help you, okay? So first of all, you will be healthy as a vegan as long as you eat a wide variety of foods. If you don't like tofu, you probably haven't cooked it the right way. There are multiple.
I
One moment,
have.
please.
I
One
have.
moment,
I'm a
please.
very good
One moment,
cook.
please. One moment, please. Let me speak, okay? Okay. If you haven't found a recipe of tofu yet that you like, then you're probably not cooking it well because tofu is neutral in taste. So you just have to find the right blend of different kinds of flavorings in there. And there are literally dozens and dozens of recipes. All you do is you go to the search bar up here and it says, you can just type in healthy vegan tofu recipes and you can try them. Honestly, they are, some of them, absolutely delicious. But you don't. But you also. But just a minute, please. Just a minute. Just a minute.
To tofu every time.
Okay. So as I said, you don't have to eat tofu. I actually don't eat tofu that often at all. Maybe once a week. Okay. You can eat a wide variety of other things, and you said that you think it's too hard to be vegan, and you think you won't be healthy. Well, why wouldn't you be? I've been vegan now for almost 10 years, and I'm one of the laziest people in the kitchen ever. I absolutely can't stand cooking. I always think, let's just do it quicker. I put toast in the toaster that's vegan, and then I put peanut butter on it. I put some warm blueberries on there. I eat it with a knife and fork. Delicious. You know, I eat soups that are so easy to make and stews. Just throw some onions in a pot, throw some potatoes in a pot, all kinds of things into the pot, and you can absolutely do this. So you said that this part of it that you don't agree with. So you don't want to be kind to the animals?
I do want to be kind to animals, and I believe that we can be kind to animals even if we do use their meat and milk to eat it.
Okay, just a second. Can I just, how are you kind to somebody when you kill them? Do you also do this in your life to your humans that are around you? Is that how you treat them
No, but
kindly?
we're not the same. We take
In what
animals
way?
as pets.
In what-
Animals don't take humans as pets.
In
We
what
are of a
way? In what
different-
way are we different?
We are. Intellectually, we are different. I believe animals were created to serve us.
Okay, well,
We have to be kind and humane to them.
okay,
and
so
do
you,
things the
so
right
do you think that if aliens came to Earth and wanted to eat you, you would say the same thing since you believe in this whole cycle of life or whatever you guys call it, the circle of life. So you believe that if aliens came, you would say, okay, it's okay to eat me. that right?
No, I don't think so. That's something that has never happened, and I don't think will happen. So there's no point in going there.
Okay, so
all our lives, from the very beginning of creation, animals and humans have been on Earth together, and humans have been superior to animals.
do
and
you
they have
believe it's
used
okay?
them, and we've
So do
used
you?
them for agriculture.
You don't
How
have
would
to
we
hurt
plant all
animals.
these
Okay, I'm
things?
sorry. I'm not going to speak to you anymore because you seem to be a cruel person. So I'm here to talk to kind people. If you're narcissistic and you think it's okay to hurt animals who never did a single thing wrong to you ever, I can't really help you. But you did give some insight into the kind of person you really are. You said that you are lazy, you think it's too hard, and you don't even believe in factual things, which is that you can be 100% healthy. You also called it my meat. You said you like your meat. It's not your meat. That is someone. That is someone's body. And your job on this planet as a good person is to protect the innocent and not to be cruel to them. You're a bully. You're a racist towards the animals. I have a super chat here. Somebody named XX Rebel, may I join the TikTok live for the next card? Hey, well, thanks a lot for being here. What you can do is you can come to TikTok, and the address there is music by That Vegan Teacher. The problem is that the list is pretty long. If I look right now, just a second. Let me see if I can find how many people are here. Yeah, there's 94 people who want to speak to me. So it's a little bit difficult. I'm just going in order that TikTok presents them. So, but how you get to the top of the list is that you decorate with a big decoration of some sort that is like a whale coming in or a giraffe on the screen, and then TikTok seems to put you to the top of the list. All right? Thanks, though, to the person who tried to, she did read a card enthusiastically, but she's missing something in her soul. It's not okay to be selfish and cruel to animals. And I think that if she actually paused to think about it, she'd realize that. And you don't have to eat animals ever again. I've been healthy as a vegan. I've been vegan for almost 10 years. My blood work is perfect, and I barely do anything to really think about it. Just have a wide variety of foods. Make sure I have some lentils every day, a couple of spoons of lentils, a few spoons of chickpeas, a few spoons of rice or something like that. And for breakfast, I have oatmeal with chia seeds. I have a card about it, actually. See, this is what she could eat for breakfast. See that, TikTok? It's easy. You just get enough calories in order to be healthy. A healthy vegan breakfast, this has lots of protein. It's awesome. It's high in omega-3 fatty acids, which are the good kind of fatty acids that you need. That's great for you. So enough calories, make lots of oatmeal with cinnamon and turmeric, and you can add on to there, importantly, very importantly, add some hemp seeds, ground up chia seeds, flax seeds. You can put apple, strawberries, blueberries, bananas, and walnuts. My breakfast consists of about 12 different ingredients. It's just a bunch of a bit of everything. I put some goji berries in there. I don't know if you've ever tried those. I never had goji berries until I became vegan. In fact, I didn't have goji berries until last year for the first time. The more that you stay vegan, the more you realize there's so many different foods out there. So much to eat, so much delicious stuff. And there's so many ways to make food taste good. I used to hate vegetables. I really didn't like them. Most of my life before becoming vegan, I would eat things like toast and bagels and cereal. But now that I'm vegan, I realize that I can eat a wide variety of other things, and my palate has changed. And now I literally crave to eat vegetables. So if that can happen to me and thousands, if not millions of other vegans, you'll see it can happen to you too. Don't be selfish. Be a good person. Don't steal from animals. Their bodies belong to them. We have no reason or right to cut off their wings, stick them in a bucket. Let's go to somebody who's kind. Hey, thanks, guys, for the decorations. Henley, thank you for this cute little rainbow on the screen. Thank you for the heart. Thanks, Henley, for, I don't know all these other things you're putting on. Somebody named Hello World. Hi, thank you for the little rose. What else we have? Rebel put a little rose on the screen. Reese put a rose on the screen. Okay. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much for that. Somebody says they can't wait for my funeral. That's funny because you know what? If you want me to die, then why don't you just leave the live and just pretend? Don't you see how silly that is? you don't actually mean it. What you're really thinking is that you wish that I would stop reminding you to be vegan. Right? Yeah. So why are you here? Because you're curious. Why would somebody who hopes that I die still be here? Well, it's because they're curious about veganism. So when you guys become vegan and people say terrible things to you, you have to realize it is not personal. It has nothing to do with you. Vegans are all good people striving to make the world a better place. And everybody else is just afraid. Hey, Oliver, thank you very much for being here. And thank you to the person who put out, that was 99-cent, their donation. That was sweet of you. And thank you to the people who are donating all the time. You guys are really sweet. Thanks for helping me to stay as a teacher here online. The next person here is Henley.
Hi, Miss Vegan Teacher.
Hi. What is the definition of veganism? Do you know?
I think that it's not using animal-based products like milk, meat, even like wool and like clothing items too, and just being kind to animals because they deserve to be treated like us.
That's great. Thank you for coming in. What's your number to start with?
What?
What number do you see on the top of the screen here?
39.1 thousand.
All right, that's your starting, okay? So
Okay.
do you know what to do to tell everybody what to do?
Yeah, tap 100 times, and whenever you finish tapping 100, then it.
Yeah, after you tap, oh, you just blanked out for a second there. After you tap on the screen 100 times, write it in the comments so that you can know that they've supported you. Here you go. Here's your first card.
Did you know that growing plants to eat uses hardly any water compared to the water needed to produce meat? Producing just 1 kilogram of beef requires 15,000 liters of water. This water is used to grow the animals' food for the animals to drink, as well as to haste down the huge factory farms and slaughterhouses. Sorry.
You said a word that I don't think you understood because you said a word that's not there. Okay, it says to hose down. Okay, the water is used to grow animals' food for the animals to drink, as well as to hose down the huge factory farms and slaughterhouses in order to clean the blood, feces, and urine from them.
Okay. Sorry, I saw that wrong.
Can you, yeah, but what the thing is, and I'm not just talking to you now, I'm talking to everybody. If you're reading a word wrong, it means you didn't even understand the sentence yourself. Now remember, you're trying to teach it. In order to teach something, you have to understand it. So,
yes, ma'am.
So do you think you could explain what's on this card in your own words right now, for example? Now I know some people get stressed reading out loud, but you should have a general idea about what you just read. Can you say it?
Can I look over it one more time just so
Do you have any idea what you just read?
Not really.
Okay, so don't you find that fascinating? So I want you to be curious about yourself, okay? And that's everybody who reads a card. If you're here to read, you're not just here to just say the words. As a teacher, you have to feel it in your heart, and you have to try to transmit that message. So would you like me to go to the next person, or do you want to try to read it this time slower and stop at the periods? And
you can go to the next person.
Okay, thank you for trying. Good job. All right, so the next person that comes in, when you're reading a card, the whole point is for you to understand it and to be able to explain it in your own words without the card after, okay? All right, let's get the next person. Or actually, I'll read it, all right? So it says, did you know that growing plants to eat uses hardly any water? Right, so just picture that right now. Lots of water, and then growing plants, not that much water. Compared to the water needed to produce meat. So why do you need so much water to produce meat? You're thinking to yourself, that doesn't really make sense at first, right? So that's why you have to pause and think about it. Because in order to produce meat, you have to grow loads and loads of plants to feed this whole huge amount of plants into the cows and the pigs. Okay? So, producing just 1 kilogram of beef. What's a kilogram? A kilogram fits into your hand. It's not very much. 1 kilogram of beef requires 15,000 liters of water. It's like a massive, massive, massive amount of water just to create 1 kilogram of beef. All right, this water is used to grow the animal's food, for the animals to drink, as well as to hose down the huge factory farms and slaughterhouses in order to clean the blood, feces, and urine from them. All right? So you see how long it took me to read this card in order for people to be able to understand it. So that's what you should do when you come in as a teaching assistant. Okay? Actually, hold on. You guys on YouTube, you can take a screenshot of this, and on TikTok, and keep it in your photo album in your phone. Take a screenshot. This way, when you become vegan, you'll have access to all the different cards. But don't just put it in your phone randomly, everyone. Put it in an album so you'll find it later. Call the album Vegan Cards. Okay, take a screenshot, put it in the album, call it Vegan Cards. Then you can look at it later. Here we go, for TikTok as well. So if somebody asks you, well, what about water use? You can say, oh, I got the answer to that. Just go into your phone and read it. Or you can memorize it. Producing just 1 kilogram of beef requires 15,000 liters of water. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. Now it's time for us to listen to a tiny song here, and this is about tofu scramble. Tofu scramble. Yeah, you could take tofu and scramble it up in a frying pan with some delicious onions and with some delicious mushrooms and all kinds of little peppers if you want, and different spices. There's no need to hurt animals or ever eat eggs again.
Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woo-hoo! Eating eggs is so last century, nobody needs to, so here's what you do. Mash tofu, green onions, and celery in a pan. Add black salt, turmeric, and spices, yes you can. Mix in some vegan mayo, mix in some vegan mayo. Now mix in a salty pickle, that's the way to go. Oh, woo! Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woo-hoo! Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal Holocaust history. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal Holocaust history. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woo-hoo! Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too.
That's right, tofu scramble. Very easy to do. Okay, let's get the next person in here. We have somebody whose name is Rebel502. They're a rebel. Should we let in a rebel? I don't know. Hey, let me see what you guys are writing over here over on my YouTube channel. Somebody says, can I join? Sure, you can join by putting a super chat in and writing anything that you want over here on YouTube, and I will read your comment out loud. Hopefully you're educating people and telling people that you're on the way to being vegan, and you can join in that way. If you are on TikTok, you can get in line. There's right now 72 people who want to talk to me. So if you really want to communicate with me, it's probably better over here on YouTube at the moment. You have something important you want to teach. Okay, this person writes, but it's true what she said, because God made animals like cows, pigs, and much more animals for pets, but also for food. So you're disrespecting all of us here that aren't vegan and God's creation. All right, animals are here on the planet with us, not for us. Animals are here just for us to protect. They're like the children on the planet. All right, let's go to see if this next person is kind or not.
Hello.
Hi, are you striving to be vegan? Are you a good person?
I'm just interested.
Okay, well, do you think it's okay to hurt animals?
Can you describe that? I don't know. It's kind of my job to butcher them up. So I'm a butcher.
Do you like your job?
I do actually.
You like to cut animals into pieces? You don't have any guilty feeling about it?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a bad thing to say, but
Yeah, well, you might have been just indoctrinated and brainwashed into hurting these individuals. You know, there are vegans who used to be butchers and work in slaughterhouses, and they deeply regret it, and they're great animal rights activists right now. Maybe that could be you one day.
maybe. I do like animals, but it's interesting. It's a good job for me. Like, I like it.
Okay, how can you like animals and also like to chop up their body parts, knowing that they cried and were so scared before being killed, and that they wanted
It's a
to
bit
live?
different because I didn't kill them.
Yeah, but you're working in a line of work where you're contributing to the cycle of violence.
Oh, it's a bit, I don't know.
I think
Well,
what you're saying. Let me just.
They're killed in a humane way.
No,
I guess I've done it before.
How do you kill somebody humanely who wants to live?
Well, like, can I give you an example of a pig or something?
How do you kill an animal humanely who wants to live? There's no way to humanely kill me if I want to live. That's not
got a question.
humane. It's not humane to
Oh.
kill somebody who doesn't want to die. If you don't want to die, there's no way for me to kill you humanely. There's a way to kill you without you noticing. I could walk up to you in the middle of the night with a gun into your head, but that's not humane.
Well, sometimes I wish I wasn't alive.
Well, you
Sometimes
can
I have
handle
really
that yourself.
bad days.
Yeah, that's up to you though. You can end your own
Yeah, but
life.
we don't
But-
know with the animals because they can't speak.
Yeah, they can speak. You're just not listening. When they are
They go,
when they
"Oink,
are
oink."
crying when they
Oh.
are crying and trying to get away, that's a sign that they want to live. When they are in the slaughterhouse and seeing up ahead their friends that are being bludgeoned to death, they're hearing their screams and they're seeing blood and they're smelling blood. They are terrified. So look, I'm going to go back to you and your job, okay? Here's what I hear you
Yep.
here's what I hear you saying, okay? I heard you saying you don't want to hurt animals, right?
Oh, no.
Right. And I also
Okay.
I also see that you're working in an area where to you you're a butcher. So you're just cutting up the body parts and you're detached from it. And the reason you're detached from it is because if you weren't, you would go to work and you would bawl your eyes out. You would cry and you wouldn't be able to keep that job. Now that job pays you a certain amount of money. I get it. All right? But
I don't get paid a lot.
but here's the thing. I'm going to propose this to you, okay? For now, keep your job, okay? For now. But when you go to the grocery store, what is your name, by the way? What's your first name?
My name's Aiden. I'm from Australia.
Okay, so for now, when you go to the grocery store, do not put any dead animals in your shopping cart. Do not bring
I
any...
don't go to the grocery store because I get a discount, so it's good shopping where I work.
You are at a grocery store, you just said. So what do you mean you don't go to it?
A butcher shop and a grocery store is a bit different. They're not the same building. They're different.
Okay, do you understand what I'm saying to you? I'm saying to you, when you go and you buy your food or get your food at a discount or whatever, do not put dead animals in your shopping cart. Only put lentils, beans, and rice, and all of the fruits and vegetables. Look at this flag. Put all the different colors of fruits and vegetables in your shopping cart. Do not put any dead animals in there. I'm not saying that you should quit your job this minute, okay? But you, yourself personally, in everyday life, the things that you hold in your hands outside of work should be entirely vegan. Because you know what's going to happen after that? After that,
What?
after you only eat vegan foods for a few weeks and even for months, and you start to Google delicious vegan recipes, at the same time on the side, kind sir, you're going to be looking for another job. And one day it's going to hit you. Holy shit, I cannot keep staying in this cycle of violence because I can live as a vegan. You will be living
Have
as a
you ever
vegan.
been not vegan?
Yes, I
Have you ever
have.
not been vegan?
That's true. Yes, I have.
So you've eaten meat.
Yes, I've been. Look, here's my vegan declaration day right here. And once you become vegan,
Was it good?
Once you become vegan, you will be able to write a card like this too. You see my vegan declaration day? Can you read it?
June 27th, 2016.
Yeah. So in June, it's going to be 10 years that I've had no animal products, no eggs, no meat, no cheese. And to answer your question, yes, eating animals tastes good, but that's not the point. To an alien, I might taste good, but I would be pleading for my life and saying, please, alien, can you just go and eat some lentils and beans and potato stew and corn instead? Please don't eat me. Please don't eat my friend, right? So we know that we wouldn't want to be the victim, so therefore we shouldn't victimize others. Now, there's one thing that you probably have heard me say, and maybe not, but that is that it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You have to get the message in your head, you're going to be 100% healthy, and you have to get the message in your heart. And you are at the right place to start. You were honest. You told me you were working as a butcher. You also said you don't want to hurt animals. So this is how it starts. Now, the reason that I just hung up on you is because I know that your next reaction is going to be to roll up your sleeves and start slugging because I touched a nerve in you, because you kind of know I'm right. So from now on, like I said, you don't have to quit your job immediately, but you have to start becoming vegan in all the rest of your life. And eventually you'll start looking for another job, and you will be like me here on TikTok, sitting at a desk talking about how you used to be a butcher. You'll be talking about how on March 31st, that vegan teacher told you that you should start Googling vegan recipes. And it's very easy, by the way. Right on the top here, you just put in the search engine, healthy vegan recipes. And you'll see all kinds of beautiful videos come up. That will open your mind. Now, another thing I want you to remember, and I want everybody in the chat to write this down. Join challenge22.com. Let's have 5 people. I'm going to tell a bunch of you guys to write it. Here's a job, okay? This message is for the person named Lemon, equestrian. Write down join challenge22.com. By the way, no riding horses is not vegan. Okay, horses are not our slaves. We can talk about that after, but let's get somebody to do that. Somebody else can write it in, all right? The person named Harrison, who just came out as gay. Harrison, you write the same thing. Write in the comments, join challenge22.com for free help to become vegan. And over here on TikTok, let's pick somebody else. The person whose name is Maddie. Maddie says, I'm so pretty. Maddie, you're so cute. Thank you. Maddie, your job is to write down, join challenge22.com for free help becoming vegan. So what happens there is they put you in a group and they send you a recipe, all kinds of recipes, and they have free dietitians there. That's right. So it's easy to be vegan. They give you the recipes, they give you virtual hugs, they cheer you on. All right, let's see everybody who's been sharing the live stream. Thank you so much for that. And thanks everybody for the super chats. We're almost finished our class. It is almost here, almost been an hour. If you have a last minute thing that you want to say to me, you put a super chat in over here on my YouTube channel. You can ask me a question or write something that you're proud of, like you are becoming vegan. Don't forget to press the like button on YouTube, and also don't forget to press the notification bell. When you press the notification bell, you won't miss any videos coming forward. Okay, you'll get a bing, like, oh, time for the live stream. All right, thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I'm just gonna read your names out loud if you did that over here on TikTok. Galilea or something, Sadie King, thanks for sharing the live multiple times. Ethan, thank you very much. Finley, thank you very much for being here and for sharing the live as well. Thank you for reposting, everybody. Let's get one more person in here. Okay, we have somebody named, well, let me see if I can find, a lot of these people seem to be boys who are, what's this, Papa Meech. Trying to find an account that looks like the person could be kind and an actual real thinking person. I don't know who this person is. Looking for somewhere where somebody has an image of an actual human that doesn't look distorted in any way or bizarre. Thank you for following me, Jamie. Thank you, Brian.
Hello?
Thank you, Callum, for following me. Thank you, Samantha. Hi, do you know how to read?
Sorta.
Okay, sorry. You need to really know how to read before you come in. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, so you're here to read cards, okay? So don't come in to be a teaching assistant if you don't know how to read. I'll go to the next person. Okay, somebody is named, I don't know what, this is a Chinese name.
Yo, I got a question.
Hi, welcome to the live stream. Before you can ask your question, you have to be a teaching assistant. Do you know how to read?
No, like, I actually have a question.
Yeah, I know, everybody has a question, but the rule is this is like a door, you see? In order to have access to me, you have to learn something first. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. I can go to the next person. But if
No,
you
like, how am I supposed to get
Okay,
protein?
okay, I'm just
like,
gonna
for my
hang up on you
workouts
because
if-
that you're not following the rule. Okay, it's a very simple rule. You read the card and then you ask the question. I said it a few times. I'm sorry you can't listen to simple directions. Let's go to the next person. This person's name is Jambalaya. So I'll begin. Random vegan fact. Most kids see animals like chickens, pigs, and cows for the first time when they're dead on the shelves of the cemetery part of a grocery store before they ever see them alive. Hello.
Pigs taste yummy.
Yes, they do. You're right. But that's not a reason to hurt them. Okay. Did you know that human flesh apparently tastes very similar to pig flesh? Yeah, we have a lot of genetic material that is very similar. So I'm not sure why you came in and said that. Like, you didn't say anything unique. You didn't show that you have an individuality, a personality of anybody who is a thinking person. You just said what everybody knows. And pretty much everybody likes the taste of bacon. That's not a reason to hurt a 6-month-old baby pig. That's what they do. 6-month-old baby pigs, they're killed. They're just little. And they've had a lifetime of hell on a factory farm. Pigs are born into filth. They don't want to be that way. They want to be free. Pigs are born in factory farms where they never get to see the sky. They never get to see the sun. They never get to play outside. Pigs have a terrible life, and our job as humans, good people on this planet, is to never incarcerate them. They've committed no crimes. Thank you very much, Papa Meech, or whatever your name is, for the fruit on the desk. Thanks for the decoration. Little pig says thank you. Let's go to the next person. Remember, guys, if you come in, you have to know how to read, and you have to be willing to try to be as good a person as possible. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, why'd you call yourself Papa Meech?
Well, Meech comes from when I was working at a cell phone store, and that's what the kind of like foreigners kind of said it as, and I found it cute.
It is
Papa
kind of
because I had some kids.
Okay. All right, so here is your card.
Most kids. This is the one you just read. Do you want me to read it again?
I didn't read the whole thing. So you can start.
Okay,
You can start over, yeah.
Yeah, most kids see animals like chickens, pigs, and cows for the first time when they're dead on the shelves of the cemetery part of the grocery store before they ever see them alive. This is cruel and wrong. Children should be taught that animals are friends, not food or objects to be bought and sold like slaves.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So how are you doing on your vegan journey?
I'm pretty good. I've been vegetarian for 5-6 years. I haven't made the transition to veganism.
Well, today's your
but-
today's your lucky day. Today's the day that you can become vegan. I think March 31st is last day of March. Wait, where are you in the world?
Canada.
Oh, okay. Did you know I'm Canadian?
I did not.
Yeah. I live part-time in Montreal and part-time in Italy.
Nice.
Yeah, where are you in Canada?
Prince Edward Island.
Oh, wow. Nobody's ever come here from the East Coast, as far as I know. I've always wondered,
nice.
when am I going to get someone from Prince Edward Island or New Brunswick or Nova Scotia? So, all right. So today's a good day as any to become a vegan. Please read this out loud to understand. Just actually read it quietly to yourself because I have a super chat I want to respond to. And then you'll see why it's important to give up dairy. The person writes, "Hey, it's Rebel. I was at the top of the chat on TikTok and you skipped me. I don't know what I did, but I'm a kind person and would love to read a card." Okay, Rebel, I'll try and get to you, okay? It's just that with a name like XX Rebel, it doesn't sound like you're trying to be vegan. It's not a very vegan name, but I'll just see about that in a sec, okay?
Vegans could be rebels.
Yeah, but there's a whole bunch of X's on there, and it just, the whole image, it doesn't look like somebody who's an adult. But okay. All right, so let's read this out loud.
The dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. And then it says drink soy milk instead.
Okay. So how do you feel about raping females?
Yeah, I don't feel good about it.
Right? And do you think it's okay to kidnap the baby boys and kill them so that humans can steal the milk?
No, I don't.
Right. Do you think that it's okay to repeat any of this at all, ever again in your own personal life, to be part of this cycle? Or would you like to be a good man and strive to be as vegan as possible?
Yeah, I still strive, for sure.
Okay. So how many more mother cows should be raped before you stop eating cheese and drinking cow's milk? Should it be more than one or more than none, or maybe just none?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a way, especially with how the cows are bred now, that you could have a cow and let the baby have their share of milk and keep milking
Do you
the
think
cow
it's okay to
past-
rape? Do you think it's okay to force females to be pregnant without their
No,
consent?
but you would. I'm saying there is a situation.
There is
where you
no
wouldn't
right
have
way,
to.
listen, sweetheart, listen. There's no right way to do the wrong thing. Okay, I know in your mind you're trying to do all of these mental gymnastics. You're just like, I want to hold on. I want to keep sucking from the mother cow. It has to be a way that I can do this. There isn't, sir. There's no right way to do the wrong thing.
In the past, there has been.
If a cup hadn't been invented, okay? Imagine the whole concept of a cup is not invented. Would you yourself go underneath a cow and start sucking?
No, like
That's right. So hold on a second.
I'm not saying it has to be.
I'm
not saying it
saying
has
to
to
you
be.
that you're.
I'm just saying
Sir, are you a baby? Do you need milk from another mammal? Are you a baby? No.
No.
Are you a cow? No. Please read the difference between being a vegetarian and a vegan.
Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan specifically implies moral concern for animals. Veganism is much more than just a diet. Vegans do their best not to wear leather, fur, wool, or silk, and are against zoos, circuses, rodeos, animal testing, and any other industry that exploits or abuses animals.
Okay. What do you think about this bottom part? Do you think that it's okay to wear fur? To rip the fur off of an animal?
No.
Right. Good. Do you think it's okay to take animals out of Africa, like lions and tigers and elephants and giraffes, and force them to perform different tricks in zoos for people's entertainment? Or do you think they should be allowed to live freely in Africa without us intervening in their lives?
Yeah, I think they should be allowed to live freely. I think there's a place where some, if they were injured, could be captive, and then we could watch them in that situation.
That's different, right? That's saving an animal.
That is different. I know it's different.
Right. Thank you.
Could we go back to?
Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you being here. Thank you for reading the cards. And I know that you just started to speak and you want to go back to something. But here's the thing. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You are already vegetarian. Now, sometimes vegetarians are even the worst enemy than meat eaters because you know better. You are vegetarian because you don't want to hurt animals, and yet you are hurting them every single day if you're still consuming eggs. The egg industry macerates baby chicks at 1 day old. I don't know if you're aware of this, but what you need to do, kind sir, is to watch the documentary called Dominion. It's called Dominion. Somebody write it in the comments, please. Write down, watch Dominion on YouTube. Let me see if somebody's going to write it. I'll give you a job. Bradley, you write down, watch Dominion on YouTube. Harry, you can also write that. Okay? Thank you, Harry. Rose, you write the same thing. Watch Dominion on YouTube. It shows the truth. Thank you, Ethan, for watching it. Don't forget to write on YouTube. Thank you, IDK, for writing that. Let's see who else is writing it over here on my YouTube. Okay, that's TikTok. TikTok is writing it. Guys, you guys are awesome on TikTok. Thank you so much for helping out. And over here on YouTube, no, ice cream is not vegan if it comes from cow's milk, but there is vegan ice cream. There's vegan ice cream. There's vegan cheese. There is different kinds of vegan meats that you can eat, and being vegan is okay. It's easy. Don't forget to write, watch Dominion on YouTube. Somebody says, I'll watch. Ronell Savio, thank you very much for saying that you're going to watch it. That shows that you are an open-minded person, and it shows that you have an open heart. Somebody else say that I'll watch Dominion. Write down, I will watch Dominion. Okay, somebody named Bounty is afraid. So Bounty, you're going to be put out in timeout for 24 hours. Because you are writing that you're telling people not to watch it, which means that you either are part of the meat industry or you're just afraid. And we don't want cowards here. We want brave people. Thank you, Adele, for saying that you're going to watch it. Thank you, Ethan, who said that you already watched it. Thank you. Thank you for writing that down. Okay, guys. Well, that is the end of our live stream right now. 6:20 in the morning here in Montreal. I will see you guys in a couple of hours. YouTube, stay as vegan as possible. Give yourselves a big hug for trying. And if today you feel nervous ever, remember that giving yourself a hug and pushing your arms to your chest is a great way to calm yourself down in the bathroom or in your car if you're feeling nervous. I know that doing life is not always easy, but you can be kind to yourself. Be vegan, and I'll see you in a few hours.